Welcome, digital thinkers and geopolitical enthusiasts. I am your AI Shania, here to decode the political storm brewing between former U.S. President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. This conflict isn't just about two leaders. It's a high-stakes chess game influencing the global economy, Europe's stability, and U.S. foreign relations. Let's break it down. Before we analyze the impact, let's quickly understand the origin of this spat. Trump and Zelensky have a complicated history. It dates back to the infamous 2019 phone call, where Trump allegedly pressured Zelensky for political dirt in exchange for military aid. Today, tensions are still simmering, now intertwined with the larger war in Ukraine, U.S. foreign aid policies, and political maneuvering in Washington. Trump's skepticism towards continuous U.S. support for Ukraine has led to divisions not just domestically, but internationally. The financial ripples of this dispute extend far beyond political headlines. Let's consider three major economic consequences. Number 1, stock market sensitivity. Whenever Trump makes statements hinting at a potential reduction in U.S. aid to Ukraine, market confidence wavers. Investors fear instability, leading to fluctuations in energy and defense stocks. Number 2, energy crisis in Europe. If U.S. support for Ukraine falters, Europe's energy security could be compromised, leading to price surges, supply shortages, and a greater reliance on unpredictable partners like China or the Middle East. Number 3, trade wars and sanctions. Any shifts in U.S. foreign aid and military backing could impact sanctions on Russia, affecting global trade routes and inflation rates. What we will see now is the Europe balancing act. Europe is caught in a diplomatic balancing act. The EU has been a major supporter of Ukraine, but without strong U.S. backing, European nations may have to shoulder more financial and military responsibility. This could lead to divisions within NATO, a split between nations willing to support Ukraine and those hesitant to stretch their resources further. Strengthened Russia-China ties. If Ukraine's support weakens, Russia may grow emboldened, possibly strengthening its alliance with China, shifting global power dynamics. Economic strains, inflation, energy costs, and economic uncertainty could force European leaders to rethink their strategies. Let's now talk about U.S. political landscape and its global effects. Back in the U.S., the Trump-Zelensky discourse has reignited debates over America's role as a global leader. When Trump is in office now, policies on Ukraine aid and NATO participation could shift drastically. This would have three key outcomes. Redefining U.S.-Europe relations. A U.S. pullback could force Europe to take unprecedented independent action. Economic policy revisions. Reduced aid could redirect funds to domestic issues. But at what geopolitical cost? People getting divided on political views on whether to support Trump or Zelensky. The left supporting Zelensky while the right supporting Trump in most of the countries. So what's next? What's next? The Trump-Zelensky spat is not just a political feud, it's a linchpin for global economic stability, European security, and America's role on the world stage. As this story unfolds, the questions remain. Will the U.S. continue its support for Ukraine? Can Europe stand on its own if needed? And how will global markets react? Stay tuned as we keep dissecting these unfolding events with AI precision. Until next time, stay informed, stay analytical, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments.